when I first got to boot camp, we got there at I want to say like 9:30 or 10 at night, and stayed up for 2 days because we were in processing. So we got all of our uniforms, we got our PT gear, we got physicals, we got shots, stuff like that. And then they let us sleep for a little bit, and it's military bearing is what we have to have at all times. I mean, I don't really have it right now. I'm sitting there, I'm swinging on the chair and stuff, but yeah, boot camp is definitely more of a mental than a physical. Being away from your family and only having like 3 phone calls over that 8.5 weeks or whatever it was, and I mean, what I learned at boot camp, what they teach us is good order and discipline, attention to detail, and procedural compliance, which is taking orders pretty much. You know what I mean? You just have to pay attention to little things. So it's rough for the first couple of days, but once you get into a routine and you understand what's going on, and in boot camp, every day there's a set schedule for what you know what you're going to do that day. You know what I mean? And like you have set time to do everything. So I'm not saying it's not difficult on a mental standpoint, but yeah, it's not impossible. You know what I mean?
What was like the roughest time in boot camp and like the last week like in boot camp also?
The roughest time in boot camp. I would probably say battle stations, which I'm legally not allowed to talk about. I signed a page 13 for that. But yeah, that was probably the roughest time, but I'm not allowed to talk about that. I mean, getting up early every day, like getting out of your rack or whatever, and then you have to go shave your face and get in the uniform of the day and stand on a tow line of attention and stuff like that. I mean, every day's rough, but like you meet a lot of good people. Like I have a lot of friends that I still talk to. A couple of my friends are going to Japan, a couple of my friends are going to Spain, but I'm still going to keep in touch with, you know what I mean? But the last week of boot camp, because that was a Hall of Fame division, which is, it's a lot to get into, but basically each division is based on a 5.0 scale, and it's almost like a grade point average. Like, you're evaluated on how good you do throughout boot camp as a whole. So like the last week we got a little easier. I mean, we still had to get up every day and do PT and stuff like that, but yeah, the last week wasn't bad. Yeah, it was all right.
What goes into that grade? How did you do? If you
myself personally, I mean, I did fine. It's not like I was an outstanding person because they have in boot camp, we have an RPOC, which is in charge of the division, an AROC, which he does cadence and stuff like that, a Master at Arms, just like military police, section leaders, all that stuff. But if you do really good and you're outstanding, like you shine your boots, great, blah blah blah, stuff like that, you get like, say you're E1, you get E2, you're E2, you get E3, stuff like that. So you get extra rank out of boot camp if you go above and beyond. But with 85 other people around, it's an extremely difficult thing to do. But yeah, I mean, overall, we were out of 8 divisions, I believe. They're the only Hall of Fame, so that was good. It was good. It was rewarding at graduation because we raised our flags in a Hall of Fame division. So that was nice. That's it for the most part. Go ahead.
Would you keep going on the path you were going now or go back and change stuff?
Like saying if I can go back, would I do things differently?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. See, that's the thing is because like you can't change your past. You know what I mean? Like what happened yesterday happened yesterday. But if I can go back, I would definitely just pretty much do my homework and probably stay awake in class. Like it's the little things. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I would absolutely go back.
What advice do you what advice do you specifically have for sophomores?
Sophomores, specifically speaking to the sophomore class. Respect Mr. Vazzana. Definitely do that. He's a good guy. He helped me a lot when I was a freshman in high school. Just do your homework and pay attention, and don't skip school. Just don't do things that you know you're not supposed to do. It's as simple as that. Like that's really all I have because it's that simple. It's not a very difficult task. You know what I mean? Because when you get in the real world and like I don't know, maybe some of you guys work or do extra things, you have chores at home, I know that, but you're gonna have a way bigger workload, so definitely do good while you're here, because it's not, I'm not saying it's not difficult, but it's definitely not gonna be the hardest task you have in your life. So I suggest just do good here, and try to go above and beyond while you can, absolutely.
Mr. Farland, anything from your perspective?
Well, yeah, can you compare, like, how you feel about yourself now compared to how
I
you...
feel great.
how
I
you
feel great, and I'm able to wake up and put a uniform on, and I mean, I'm here I'm not really making a difference right now. Like, I'm trying to spread knowledge to, like, the students at Shepard, but I wake up every day and I feel much better about myself than I did when I was in high school, and even when I was out of high school. It's awesome waking up every day knowing that.
Have you had a better moment than at graduation from boot camp?
Absolutely.
That's-
Absolutely. It's just, like I said, it's the people I work with, it's being able to wake up and put the uniform on, and like when I walk down the street and somebody thanks me for my service, even though, you know what I mean? Like, that's an awesome feeling to have, to wake up with and know that somebody out there is supporting what you do. Because I know not everybody supports the military, but no, it's an amazing feeling to wake up and just know that you're making a difference and you're helping people, and regardless of what you do, you're making somewhat of a difference, you know what I mean? So, no, it's not, it's a great feeling. It's nice.
You're going to be a parent maybe someday. You think your growth, your evolution, it's going to...
Affect the way I would raise my children?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because I wouldn't let them make the mistakes that I made. And I'm not saying...
How would you prevent that? How would you?
Well, I'm not going to say, hey, like, drop down and give me 10, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm definitely going to do the best to guide them, him or her or them. Well, I don't know. That's a while for me. But to just try to guide them in the right path and make them understand what to do and what not to do, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Actually sit down with them and be able to help them. You know what I mean? Like, even something as simple as their homework. You know? Like, it's the little things.